Hey, shalom, dear friends. Do you remember yesterday we said that we're going to do some challah? Okay, so let's start together. Challah, first of all, is the bread that we do, especially for Shabbat. Okay, and is delicious and is like to be eaten with all the family around the table, or like if you're by yourself right now, because again, COVID makes us not being able to sit so many people. So first of all, water, okay, and I will put the recipe for you, so you will have it. We started to do this recipe, so I put some yeast, and I put some sugar. Oh, okay, so we can speak a bit of Hebrew. Water, Mayyim, yeast, I can't remember how to say yeast. Oh, Shmarim, something like that. I will have to look again. Sugar, so because Shabbat is sweet, okay, so we do some sugar. I put 2, and it's always nice to put a bit more. So I put like brown sugar. You can put white sugar, you know, if you like white sugar. But I like usually to put brown sugar. You know what? I'm going to put the light on because I can see, that's it, you can see me a bit more because there is so much light outside that you can't, it's like more shadows on my face. And this is called silan, okay? This is it's like tamarim, is like date syrup, and I put also a bit in it. I know that you can find it more and more around the world. Even here in Israel, it's kind of new. I mean, it's not new, but it's getting more and more used because for a while they didn't have so many dates. By the way, there is a beautiful story about an old date. I don't know if you heard about it. It might be a too long story. Let us carry on that. Okay, so I do that and I stir it a bit together. Okay. And then I put my flour. So the flour, I use challah flour, but you can use like bread flour or whatever. I use also some spelt flour because I like to do a bit of a mixture. But again, you can do whatever. But like, I don't put too much brown because it won't rise so much. Okay, so I've done that, a mixture there. And then I need to put some, you can put all the ingredients in one go. Okay, some salt, oh yes, salt, Melach, Haaretz, from the land. Oh, but this one, funny enough, is from France. Okay, because they do some very good salt with a lot of minerals, so I use this one. But again, I use also sometimes the salt from the Dead Sea, because obviously it's very good. Now, I have a very funny story to tell you. I have a friend who has a big block of salt from the Dead Sea, and I thought, hey, maybe I can use some of this salt in my it was bread. It wasn't in the challah. And so I did it, and I was like, yeah, I'm pleased. This was right straight from the Dead Sea. And when we're eating it, it was like, I was like, what's the matter? What is wrong with my bread? And you know what it was? Because obviously it's not pure salt, and there is a bit of sand in it. So our bread was like crunchy. I didn't do it again, I tell you. I say, okay, you buy the right salt. Anyway, this is a funny story. So I put all of that. Melach, the Hebrew Kemach is the flour. And now we want some olive oil. So, I'm going to put some very nice one today. Very special. I'm just showing off to you, okay? This is Shemen, zait, olive oil from very close to the Dead Sea, from Jericho, and is just amazing, not acidic at all, and okay. So we put some. You can put butter if you want, but I prefer to put olive oil because, you know, like the Jewish people, they don't mix meat and butter, and dairy. And so I like to put some olive oil in it. So I don't use dairy in my challah. What else do I need that I need to make sure? Yeah, zaitim, sorry. So this is Shemen zaitim, okay? And now we are going to put Beytzim, the eggs. Just 2, okay? 1, 2, okay? And I keep another one. This is for later on. So that's it. I'm just trying to think that I'll not forget anything. Flour, water, sugar, a bit of silan, the syrup of dates, eggs, okay, everything. Now we mix all together. I'm gonna put the water before in it. So you will see, maybe you can see, it's quite, it's a bit lighter than bread. And so we do that. And you know, I was thinking, because yesterday we were speaking about Shabbat. And after speaking with you, by the way, you know, my phone stopped last time. Do you remember yesterday? Because my phone was too hot. So sometimes it is connection and sometimes it's still so hot here today. It's just amazing. It's not as hot as that usually in October. It's warm, but not now. It's still hot. Okay, so I mix everything. Okay, and then you will have to work on the. Sometimes I put it in my bread maker. But right now I like to do it by hands, and like obviously today I wanted to show you how to do it, and you do not need to have a bread maker to make some challah. I will put a recipe for you on the thing. Okay, and I was saying, you know, Shabbat, this is a beautiful thing of Shabbat. You learn to be, and you learn to stop to do. And this is the beauty of Shabbat. Like God did make the heaven and the earth, and then He was, okay, and it was Shabbat. And He told us to do the same. Like during the week, we do things, we make a living, we do things, you know, whatever we need to do. But Shabbat is a time where we stop. And we are. So we have friends around sometimes we are just around the house and reading, and sometimes do bits of things, but we are at home. And we do like a walk with the dog, but we are. And we forget about all the... So this is all done, and later on I might do YouTube, because obviously you have to let it rise, and I will have to stir it a bit more. And you see, I see the olive oil just mixing nicely all together. And a funny story again. Yeah, I'm sure you love funny stories. You know what happened? At the beginning, now my challah are nice because you learn to do it and you know what to do, and it becomes like you have, I don't know, you just learn how to do it. But at the beginning, they weren't always nice. So carry on, persevere when you make it. And also one day, we're going to do some shopping on the Friday, and I left the challah and it was all flat. It was a disaster. Anyway, so it's good. Usually the Friday, in Israel, everybody wash their house, and you should see behind everything is put up for me to do the hoovering. And we get ready, you know, for Shabbat. And again, this is a prophetic things. You know, like the Friday, we are like working hard. Some people go to do the shopping. I'll do my shopping another day. People finish their last shopping. Some people don't make challah. People go to buy the challah. But us, when we started to do challah in England, you couldn't find a challah. You couldn't buy one. So I've learned to make it, and it's special. Okay, there is a blessing also when you make the challah, and also you can pray for your family when you do it. You know, bread is so important. And it's made with wheat and all of that. And also, if you remember, we've done a challah bake with Emunah children. Emunah Angels is called. And I will write again, I will put again the website. You know, sometimes also on Shabbat, what you do, you take a bit of money that you have, and you put it in a box and for charity. And one of the good charities is Emunah Angel. And Emunah Angel is to help ladies and orphans and children or family who are in difficulty in Israel. And they do a great work. You can look at their website. They do a beautiful work. They really help the people to, you know, rise above the problems and excel after in their life. And they have schools, and they do a lot of things. Emunah, okay. And now they are also connecting with Christians, because they know that we need to be echad. This is always what we say, echad, is to be together. God is echad, is one, and he wants a big family. So from me, making the challah with you, and I will do one later on when I prepare it, and then we will do another one a bit later on when it will be ready. Okay? So, Shabbat Shalom if you don't have the time to watch it, and see you a bit later on when the one who can do it. Okay? See you. Bye.